In this video, I will be showing you how to solve equations with variables on both sides. We're going to solve 3 equations that have variables on both sides, just to help you get some practice and hopefully show you how to do it later on. So to do this, there's a specific process, and it starts with collecting all of your variables together on one side. Then you combine those variables together by adding them. Then you isolate the variables on one side so that the variables on that are on that one side and the numbers that do not have a variable are on the other. And finally, you divide so that you can find out what the variable actually is. So now I'm going to go on to the first problem we're going to show you, and you'll figure out how to solve equations with variables on both sides. Now, first we're going to solve this problem, which is 4x plus 27 equals 3x. First, we're going to collect all of the variables onto one side. So, to do this, we are going to subtract 4x from 3x. So it would come out as 27 equals 3x minus 4x. And then we want to combine the variables. So it would equal 27 equals 3 minus 4 is negative 1, but it would just be negative x. And then to find out what x equals, we would have to do the opposite. That's the opposite of x, so the opposite of 27 would be the x. So negative 27 would equal x. And that is how you find the answer to this problem. Next, we're going to solve another problem, which looks like this. And in this one, we're going to do 6 minus negative 5r equals 5r minus 3. Now, first we have to combine the variables. So we're going to add 5r to both sides. So if you add 5r to negative 5r, it would cancel out, and it would be 6 equals, and 5r plus 5r minus 3. Then you're going to combine the variable terms. So 6 equals 5 plus 5 is 10, 10r minus 3. Then we're going to isolate the variable. So we would add 3 to 6. So 9 equals 10r. And then we are going to divide to get r by itself. So 9 divided by 10 is 9 tenths, and we can just leave it as a fraction. So that's how you solve this problem. And now for our last problem. This problem is 12p minus 7 equals negative 3p plus 8. So first we are going to collect the variables. So we're going to add 3p to 12p. Well, we're going to add 3p to both sides, but it would cancel out adding 3p to negative 3p. So 12p plus 3p minus 7 equals 8. Now we want to combine them. So it would be 15p minus 7 equals 8. And now we want to isolate the variable. So 15p, and we would add 7 to 8. So equals 15. And then we're going to divide so that we can get the variable p on its own. And 15 divided by 15 is 1. So p equals 1. And that was our last problem. And it was pretty easy, right? So now that you've watched this video, you know that first you collect all of the variables onto one side of the equation, and then you combine those variables, and then you isolate the variables so that they're on one side, and the numbers without variables are on the other, and then you divide so that you can figure out what the variable actually equals. So this is the order of how to do it, and a good way to remember it is to make up a song. So, I don't know, maybe you can think of one. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that you can remember to collect, combine, isolate, and divide when solving equations with variables on both sides. Thank you for watching.